Hello guys, welcome back to episode 6. Here is the little book page that I was starting on. Now I got inspired by these, and they, like I said, they sort of look a little bit on the beachy side, so I've been wanting to make a sea themed, like a beachy sea themed journal anyway, and I may end up putting it in here because the colours sort of work its way into the sort of like an old vintagey beachy theme. I've got this, which is all kids music stuff with cute little pictures on there, so I'm going to be probably utilising some of that as well. I've grabbed some of my beautiful sea pages. I've got some shells and bits and pieces and all that kind of stuff, but I have got a range. Like I said, remember I said that I had wallpapers, and I have got a range of wallpapers called the Yacht Club, which has got these beautiful colours in there, so that sort of stuff. Got these, move that out of the way. These are the offcuts. I'm currently cutting them, and these are the offcuts of all the Yacht Club ones, like all that kind of stuff. Really nice beachy type colours. This is something else, but I want to sort of incorporate some of these beachy typey colours into a journal, and so I'll have some of these stuff for sale on my Etsy store. But I may not end up using this light one because I've got a few beachy ones, and then I've got old nursery rhyme book pages. Where's that one? This is where I got this one from. Where is it? There. So I'm thinking, because this is more in the greens, the greeny colours, which will match that other one with this greeny tinge in there. So I've got a bit of fabric there. See, I was going to use this one there, but I think this one works better because I'm going to put that on there like this, and then have that hanging over, and then having a bit of lace as well. So I sort of want to give it a bit of a sticky out element, so that when you stick it into the book, you've got bits and pieces sticking out. So I've, like the other one, I was going to put it together, but then I thought I'm going to do it with you. I've got this bit of lace. I think it lends itself out to sort of like more off-whitey type of lace. I've pre-painted, and I've just done, this is perfect. It's called Glitz Sea Palette. So I've just used two colours, Sea Nymph and Enchantress. These two blended together. I sort of tried to bring out the colours out of that, and all I did was just, like that, like I did in the I think episode 2 where I just painted it. You just do that, so it adds a bit of colour, and I knew I was going to cover those other pieces, so it didn't really matter. So I'm going to stick this underneath, so you sort of try and make it a little bit on the flattish side. So that's going to go underneath there like that. So I think that's the first thing, and that's just a bit of curtain material. Where have I got the other one? I might use that one on the other one. Just adding a bit of dimension to it. So these are like journally inserty things. Don't know what you would call them, but I am going to sew around the edge as well, so I don't want to put too much on. Probably more so here, because this bit is going to be underneath other stuff. So I'll get a bit of glue on there as well. So I'm using quite a few little book pages for this, so children's books. this one, and then the vintage. Actually, these are the vintage pages from the Quiver and the Welcome, which I put aside. Really pretty. So that's from the music book and the Quiver, all that. So these ones, look at that, isn't that beautiful? So that might, I've got a couple of nice pages in there what actually I might use as pages, whereas these I'll use. They went to sea. I might put that on the next one and maybe incorporate a little bit of red in with it as well. Red, white and blue are very much sea colours. I put that down there like this. They just finished painting that, so it's dry but still a little bit on the wetty side. There we go. Now put that in there. That was underneath, and I thought, oh, while I was painting that, I'm going to paint that in those colours. So even though this looks more like trees, it's got a lot of the sea colours, so it's very versatile fabric, this. Let it hanging over the edge a little bit. Now, do I want I think I want it like that. A bit more like this. Sticking over. If I have 3, do that. I'll just have to use that for something else. So what I'm going to do is I will glue this on. I think that's being stuck to the back of the page. We don't want that. Okay. Now, we need to glue this, so this is quite old. This is from that 1800s book, which lends itself to that old vintagey style, which is what I'm after. Sort of like vintage sea. Just in those really pretty blues and green tones. Sea, beachy, Hamptons type feel is what I'm after in the journal. So, okay. Ooh. I think I'm going to put that over. Okay, whatever's hanging over that I don't want hanging over, I will cut off. So that one. That's sort of sitting there. I was wondering, quite like that it's got that bluey green thing there, having the birds there like that. I might have it. I got this because it's got castles of foam, boats of mine, boating. Boats of mine are boating. There we go. and that's going to go in there like that. So I've got a bit of the music, but I still want to see that, so I may move that, and I would like to see the birds. I think that's quite nice. So I will just have to glue glue here close to the edge here, and then I don't think we're going to get all of it on, so I won't do too much on the side. And I'm using this because it's going over fabric and other stuff, so a lot of the time things like this are just about the colours. Now this, I am going to, I quite like this colour. What's it called? See, Mermaid Lagoon. Couldn't get any better than that. I'm going to put that on the edge here. Sure how that's going to work, but okay. Reminds me of when I was doing my summer collage page. So I'll glue that down as well. Yep. And because that's paper, they can go on with glue stick. Okay. Go. I want to have the treble clefs in there. So, see how we're going. Yeah. Getting a bit darker outside. That's the thing when it comes into late autumn, nearly into winter, gets a bit darker earlier. Okay, these bits we stick outside, and this I reckon I'm going to keep. Could always use music that we can get rid of. Okay. And a bit of glue here, just to make sure that it's staying down. There we go. And I'll get rid of this for a sec. Where is my roller? It's here somewhere. Probably underneath all this. Yep. Go. Maybe a bit more gluing and stuff in here because it looks like it hasn't got enough. There we go. Ah, knew there was more to come off. It's because this bit is sticking out, that's why. the easiest. Okay. That needs to be a little straighter. How cute is that, hey? Cute. Yeah, that didn't go on very well. Now, what I would like to do is go over that with some sewing. Wondering if I will stick that along there and just have it like 3 scallops, which I think I might. Just seems to work well. By the time you sew it, be held down. Oh, I like. Love the colours. Very nice. And I might go, rather than going so bright, might go the jeans colour. What's it called? Faded jeans. Bit of faded jeans on the outside. Very funny doing this type of stuff on such a cold old day. Maybe my brain's going, I need some sunshine. Now I think it needs something just there. And I think he thinks probably might be a tad big, but the colours are really good. Maybe I can just have that. Look. Put a few more. Ooh, that's pretty. Put a few more shells on here. Always nice to have a couple. But the colour just works on this one. These are from my, another book pages. Really don't need to get ephemera. A lot of this ephemera stuff. Or the ephemera from old books. Kids' books, encyclopedias. They just enhance what you've already got working with. Plenty of beautiful fussy cutting. Now, here we go. Might even use the blue rather than, don't always have to use vintage photo when it doesn't call for it. And then there, I think I saw another big one like this. Which I reckon either on the top or needs to maybe stick down here. It's pretty big. How about that? I want to keep that colour because it sort of blends in with it. Pretty big. What about one of these little ones? Egg capsules. The colour goes. That one might work. But they seem a little bit too much alike. And I'm going like this. or just bite the bullet, either 3 or 1 big one. It does look good. But that looks really good too. I think that might work. Yep. Now, and you probably could do vintage photo, but I want to bring out blues. And have it going like that. Where are we? Here we go. Wonder how we're going for time. Ooh, 21, not too bad. This is just a really lovely extra bit of collaging. I just love my collaging, as you can tell. Oh, there we go. We don't even have to cut any off. How good is that? Now I've got this. I'm wondering whether I put that up there or even have a look in my bird book if there's any other seagulls, but the colours in that are actually pretty good. That looks like a bird. Wondering if that can go with the other one, which is going to be a bit more bluey. And make another one this sort of bluey colour. That works. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, you can bear with me and we can cut out this together. I mean, it's definitely a seabird, that's for sure. I'm thinking probably a seagull might be better, but I like the colour in the wings in this one. But I reckon I do have some seagulls in my other book. This is matte paper, which is a little nicer. Now, I'll just cut this off, see if this works. And if it does, I'm going to do a bit of sewing around the outside, and I'm not going to just do straight sewing. I might just do a bit of curvy type sewing and maybe do a, I've got grey in the machine at the moment, but I'm thinking maybe some blue as well. I'll add to it. Leave the little stringy bits on. I'm not one to do that. I've got to allow myself to be able to do that. Definitely has that seagully look about it, that's for sure. I hope I'm in camera, guys. Sorry if I'm not. Not that it's none too interesting you watching me cut. Oh. And sometimes when you do this and then no, it doesn't go. Okay. Oh well, we'll have a look first. Oh, it's not too bad. I don't mind that. I was thinking of cutting in there too. Doesn't always necessarily need the vintage photo, like I said. Sometimes it needs a different colour. There we go. Now, see, there's some seagulls, I think. Some sort of gulls. I can go on to the next one maybe. But I think that one works here. Okay. So stick that on. Stuck on with that glue, and the top end will be stuck on with this glue because it's got to go over fabric. So same with this one. Yeah, just use this glue. See if we can get it off. Yep, there we go. Okay. Don't mind that. I like it. That's rather nice. You think, hey? So that when you've got your book, you've got your pages, and then that'll sort of stick in like one of those fillers, and it's got little fluffy bits sticking outside of your book. I'm going to probably make another one of them, but I'm going to just pause it for a second and then just do a bit of sewing. Back on again. So I've done a lot of sewing all the way sort of around here like that, and then the threads are here, and I'm actually thinking maybe I can glue them down or just maybe leave them hanging. There's little thready parts like that, or just maybe glue them down, probably a tad long. There we go. There you go. Very proud of myself. I didn't cut them off, cut them shorter, but I thought I really quite like how this has turned out. This has got a little bit of yucky glue and stuff on there, but I'm really happy with that. So put that in the thing, have that sticking out, have a couple of those, and then on the back it's just plain, so you can like use this like a writing board if you want to do writing. That's the whole aim of these things. Even though I do have sewing in there, that's because of the sewed along there. So on the other one I probably won't. I'll probably just go around the outside, but I love the way that it looks. I'm very happy with that. So one of those like writing boards with a bit of, I think I might add it. I like it. Very nice. So I'll make myself another one. Where are we? That's probably enough for now, but you can make it in whatever theme that you want, and I'm definitely going to be using some of that beautiful wallpaper because I really like it. I just ended up using those colours, but I want to use that wallpaper, maybe have this shell because I think that works really well, beautifully, and maybe even some of this nice map stuff. So yep, it's gonna go very well. I'm rather happy with that. Even this having, where is the back? Hang on a second. I've got the other one here somewhere, and I've glued it together. Where are we? Hang 10. Oh, things are falling everywhere. I wonder where I put it. Glued it on. Because I had another one which I'd already pre-done. The moment I turn off the camera, I will be able to see it. But I was thinking of putting, maybe something like that in the corner and doing that, and then having one of those really nice old vintagey ships like that on the top. These, they went to sea. There you go, as quick as that. Quick as that, you got yourself another page. So there you go. Okay guys, well, thank you very much for watching. So this is episode 6, and I don't know what they're called. Maybe they're called raggeties, or just maybe a journaling page or whatever, like just one of those page inserts that you tuck in. I'm not sure what they're called. But I'm really happy with how that turned out, and so that's going to go very nicely with my my little birds that I did in the previous episode. I can't find anything at this point. Oh my goodness. Here we go. See how nice do the colours go? Beautifully. So that's going to be a gorgeous journal, and that will probably be the cover of it. So very nice. Still got to do a bit of stitching on that. But okay guys, I will catch you in the next one. Start cleaning up. And yeah, I've enjoyed doing this. I really love it. I love the colours. I love beautiful blues and greens. So very happy with how this has turned out. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.